Hey guys, welcome to Creating a Story with CreeperBoat. We're in Google Docs today, but you can use anything like the notepad on your computer. Or Wattpad, I guess. I don't know. I'm not using Wattpad. That's only for my Walter the Germany Ball fanfictions and random cringe stuff I made in the past. Anyway, so today we're gonna learn how to create a story proper. This is how you do it. So first things first, it is 5:42. I went to sleep, and then I woke up. I woke up at 1:33 in the morning, and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just stayed up, and now I'm deciding to create a story. Is my focus actually on for once? I want to know. It is not. Y'all aren't gonna see the weird X notifications that I get. Funny joke. Anyway, on to actually creating the story. So first things first, you want to lay down the basic premise of it. What do you want to do for your story? What's the genre? What do you want to do? I don't know what I want to do, so let's just create something random out of my brain. Let's make it a comedy, because why not? And there's no romance. This is not a rom-com. This is just a comedy horror story. It's a comedy horror story. Just like amazing spoof movie Plane. Airplane. My favorite movie that I've watched once. Then there's the sequel to that movie. Anyway, we're gonna write a story. This is a comedy horror story. You don't have to make the name before you make anything else. But for this purpose, we're gonna make the name so that we know what we're gonna do. Let's see, if this is a comedy horror, we have to have Adam Sandler in the title. Adam Sandler's Monster Sandwich. Perfect. This is the best comedy horror story, and it's just the title. Wow. Anyway, basically, after you get your things done, what you want to do is describe the current setting. So basically, it's a midnight at the Adam Sandler house. I don't know. It's midnight at the Adam Sandler house. What the fuck? Okay, anyway, now that we're done with that bull crap. That's right, I didn't swear. Ha! Yeah, you're not getting swear words today, you noob. I don't know. It's a midnight at the Adam Sandler house. That's a very basic setting. Let's make it even more confined to a space. Inside Adam's room. Now, we are in Adam's room. It's Adam Sandler's room. We can find it all the way down to Adam Sandler's room at midnight. Wow. Now let's get the characters. Let's see what the character is up to. Adam Sandler is sleeping. Adam Sandler is sleeping. This is already the best story ever. Basically, yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to lay down your setting, then you want to introduce the character by what they're doing. Don't introduce them by telling people what your character's like, because they'll just have to figure that out on their own. But if you tell them what their characters are like, you might as well just be writing a novel for a second grader. This is Susan. Susan likes cheese, hugs, and finding your home address. I definitely didn't steal that joke from Flashcat and whatever the hell the other ones' names are. My monster powers are Hornbeam. I think his horn is missing a letter, and also it's towards minors. Fucking like that's not good. All right, fine. You get swear words in this video. Whatever. Shut up. It's a midnight at the Adam Sandler house inside Adam's room. Adam Sandler is sleeping. And then what you want to do is just have something happen to grab your character's attention and the reader's attention. A noise is heard downstairs from the kitchen, waking Adam from his... Nope, that is not how you spell. From his slumber. That's right. You're gonna have to use some big boy words. Instead of waking Adam from his nighty-night nap, his sleepy time, you have to awake him from his slumber. Waking Adam from his slumber. We're not using awakening Adam from his slumber, because remember, this is a comedy horror, not 1792. We don't have to use very big words all the time. And then what you want to do is, if you want a character to say something, actually, yeah, that reminds me, make your paragraphs like this. Anyway, if you want to make your character say something, put it in a whole different paragraph. What was that noise? Adam asked to himself. It sounded like it came from downstairs. What was that noise? Adam asked to himself. It sounded like it came from downstairs. If you want to continue the sentence, you're going to want to put the comma inside the quotation marks. Then, after that, if you want to end the sentence but also continue it, keep it all in one paragraph. Don't do wrong. Alright, now we're on to the next one. I think this is supposed to be actually 2 spaces. I don't care though, so there we go. What was that noise? Adam asked to himself. It sounded like it came from downstairs. And then Adam hopped out of bed of his comfortable bedding. I don't even know what I'm doing. Adam hopped out of his comfortable bedding. He was wearing his classic bed garments. No, classic sleep garments. A pair of jeans and a stained white t-shirt he kept since college. Remember. There we go. And a stained white t-shirt he kept since college. There we go. And remember, that's not the end of the paragraph. A paragraph has to be 3 sentences long. And this part of the paragraph is about Adam going downstairs. That's what this paragraph is about. This is just the setup. Hold on. Sleeping. He was having a nice dream when suddenly... Let's fix this. When suddenly a noise was heard from downstairs. Now, we need to add a second sentence to this. Inside Adam's room, Adam Sandler was sleeping. Okay, this is all in the past tense. It should probably make this say it was instead of it is. It was a midnight at the Adam Sandler house inside Adam's room. Adam Sandler was sleeping. He was wrapped like a burrito under his blankets. There we go. That's the setting. Adam hopped out. Oh dear. Anyway, there. Now we have to check. Is it all in the past? Is it in the past tense? It was a midnight at the Adam Sandler house. Inside Adam's room, Adam Sandler was sleeping. He was wrapped like a burrito under his blankets. He was having a nice dream when suddenly a noise was heard downstairs from the kitchen, waking Adam from his slumber. What was that noise? Adam asked to himself. It sounded like it came from downstairs. Adam hopped out of his comfortable bedding. He was wearing his classic sleep garments, a pair of jeans and a stained white t-shirt he kept since college. Great. He rushed down the stairs to check out what that noise was. Remember, keep it all in one tense. We're using the past tense because it's like we're telling a story. Because this is a story. This is the story about Adam Sandler's monster sandwich. This happened in the past. This isn't happening now. And it won't happen in the future. So, we're using past tense. Remember to stay consistent with that. As you saw me do, I had to go back and edit everything. Because, yeah. Anyway, this is a comedy horror story, remember that. He rushed down the stairs to check out what that noise was. He dashed into the kitchen. Oh yeah, another thing to note. You only have to mention the character's name at least once per paragraph so that you... Anyway, at least once per paragraph so that people know who you're talking about and who's talking. Yeah, anyway. Remember to also capitalize the character's name because I forgot to do that. And also, this is a key location. This is the Adam Sandler house. Since it's a key location, it's the ASH, the Adam Sandler house. Adam Sandler was sleeping. There we go. Make sure to have proper punctuation as well. He was wearing his clothes. He rushed down the stairs to check out what the noise was. He dashed into the kitchen and saw a huge sandwich-shaped being standing there. Remember, always do this whenever you're making a person talk. Holy majoli! Adam exclaimed. The monster turned around. See, this paragraph is going to center around the monster noticing Adam and then starting to chase him throughout his house. The monster turned around and noticed Adam staring at it. Remember, the monster is a non-binary being, because it does not have genitalia to reproduce. It reproduces asexually by making other sandwiches. I am making this up on the spot. It makes other sandwiches and they just come to life out of nowhere. Don't ask me how. It just works like that. No one else can do this. The monster turned around and noticed Adam staring at it. It made a large growling noise. A large roaring. That is not how you spell roaring sound. At Adam, and as it started to run towards him. Now, we have the freaking two characters with their pronouns. The monster is an it, and Adam is a him. So, we don't need to address their names, I guess. Put names in quotations, because the monster isn't the name, it is just the title it holds. The monster turned around and noticed Adam staring at it. It made a large roaring sound at Adam as it started to run towards him. He dashed away from the monster. No, he dashed away from it. See, make your story have less words, letters. Make it better for yourself to write and easier for others to read. Not too repetitive, okay? Then again, I am using dashed for like the second time. He dashed away from it as it continued to chase him through his house. He quickly leapt into his safe room, hidden behind a bookshelf in the hidden behind a bookshelf in the living room. Now, anyway, that was my alarm clock that I was supposed to use to wake up at 6 o'clock. It did not work. I woke up at 1:33. I've already stated this, and I do not care. Anyway, the monster turned around and noticed Adam staring at it. It made a large roaring sound at Adam as it started to run towards him. He dashed away from it as it continued to chase him through his house. He quickly leapt into the safe room, hidden behind a bookshelf in the living room. Now would be a good time to remind people what it is. It's being the monster. And what is the monster doing? The monster couldn't find Adam. Remind people who these fools are. In your, fourth sentence is this? This is the fourth sentence. The monster couldn't find Adam. It continued to search around the house for him. There. Now we can start another paragraph, where this time it's Adam talking again, because, we need every other paragraph to just be him talking. Phew, Adam said aloud. I sure hope that my shotgun, signed by Joe Biden, is here. Gotta bring in other characters, because, it's It's comedy. It's funny. Why not? Just do it. Do whatever you want. It's your story. My story is about Adam Sandler being chased around by a monster sandwich, and then you're gonna see what happens in the end as I continue to create this story from my brain. Phew, Adam said aloud. I sure hope that my shotgun signed by Joe Biden is here. There. I forgot to do my proper punctuation. Remember, kids, punctuation is key. Adam Sandler, that's his name, Adam Sandler, looked around and found his shotgun. He kicked down the bookshelf. The bookshelf that was blocking the entrance to his safe room. We already made safe room one word, didn't we? Or is it two words? Having a nice dreams. That is not how you spell. Remember, kids, spelling is also key. And also using words in their proper places. Like grammar. It was a midnight at... It was midnight then, instead of it was a midnight. I'm pretty sure both of those could work there. But never mind. Where did I last say safe room? It's safe room, I found it. Okay. He kicked down the bookshelf that was blocking the entrance to his safe room, alerting the monster via the noise of the shelf falling onto the ground. Remember, you want to make your story realistic. Unless you want to make it not realistic, then go ahead. No one's stopping you. But we're doing mine realistic. This bookshelf actually makes noise, a loud thud, whenever it lands onto the ground, causing the monster to hear it. The sandwich-shaped monster ran towards... The sandwich-shaped monster ran towards the noise source as Adam raised his shotgun and turned off the safety. I don't know. Do shotguns even have safety? Doesn't matter. Remember, do proper research. I did not do proper research. And I'm not going to. As Adam raised his shotgun and turned off the safety, since it was preloaded. And since we used it to mention the shotgun, we now have to mention the monster again, so that we can use it. He pointed the shotgun at where the monster would approach from, I guess. Aiming it at where its head would soon be. Remember, Adam knows how large the monster is. He knows where its head will be. So he knows where he's going to have to shoot. And also, there's only like one entrance to the living room. It can't come through any other doors. This is Adam preparing for the monster. The monster ran into the room directly where Adam was aiming. He shot his gun and it blasted into the monster's into the monster's face. Remember, we used it and its bullet blasted into the monster's face. There we go. It's pellets. What is it? Just it's? Okay. Yeah, it's not. It is. I am so good at grammar. What do you mean? I didn't do anything wrong. The monster ran into the room directly where Adam was aiming. He shot his gun, and its bullets blasted into the monster's face. Remember, we used it to describe the shotgun and not the monster, so we have to mention the monster by name again, so people wouldn't be confused. This helps good story writing. I definitely know what I am doing. I am definitely a professional writer. I am not a professional writer. I'm only a boy on the internet. I am not even a man yet. I am not a man yet. I can't drink alcohol. If I can't drink alcohol, that doesn't matter. I can be a man by my own standards, I guess. I am only a guy on the internet telling you how to write a story in a vertical format. Anyway, he shot his gun and its bullets blasted into the monster's face. It writhed in pain as Adam ran up and bashed, because that's better. What the heck? What? Bashed the monster's face in with the end of his shotgun. Shotguns. The shotgun doesn't have a name. It's just the gun. We're not gonna call it shotgun. The end of his shotgun. Yep. Wow. That was really fun, Adam exclaimed. I should do this every night, he said. I should do this every night, he said. There we go. Yeah. Remember, if there's an exclamation mark, someone's exclaiming something like, "Wow, that was really fun." That's exclaiming, "Wow, that was really fun." That's stating, I guess, except for some reason wow's used in the beginning. That was really fun. That's a statement. Wow, that was really fun. That's an exclamation. Wow, you're an idiot. That's a statement. Remember, kids, punctuation. I don't care if you're not a kid. It doesn't matter. Punctuation. Use it. It's useful. Especially when writing a good story, he said. And then let's end this story. Let's conclude the story. Not at the end. Adam decided he was tired and went upstairs back to his room. He hopped in his bed, grabbing his favorite stuffed teddy bear and covering himself in his blankets. He fell asleep not long after, as the monster was left bleeding out on his carpets in the living room. And then we can just do the classic, put this all in bold. The end. Put a period at that. There we go. Boom, we made a story. Congratulations. This is a comedy horror story, and it's titled Adam Sandler's Monster Sandwich. I'm pretty sure story names are meant to be italicized like that. I'm not sure though, but we're just gonna italicize it just in case. Anyway, Adam Sandler's Monster Sandwich. Let's read it. It was midnight at the Adam Sandler house. Inside Adam's room, Adam Sandler was sleeping. He was wrapped like a burrito under his blankets. He was having a nice dream when suddenly a noise was heard downstairs from the kitchen, waking Adam from his slumber. What was that noise? Adam asked to himself. It sounded like it came from downstairs. Adam hopped out of his comfortable bedding. He was wearing his classic sleep garments, a pair of jeans and a stained white t-shirt he kept since college. He rushed down the stairs to check out what that noise was. He dashed into the kitchen and saw a huge sandwich-shaped being standing there. Holy majoli! Adam exclaimed. The monster turned around and noticed Adam staring at it. It made a large roaring sound at Adam as it started to run towards him. He dashed away from it as it continued to chase him through his house. Now remember kids, you gotta learn to spell. This is why you always have to go back and read things. He quickly leapt into his safe room. Is that not how you spell leapt? What? Is that not a word? There we go. I spelled leapt wrong. Remember kids, spelling is good. Learn how to spell, because even I don't know how to spell. He quickly leapt into his safe room, hidden behind a bookshelf in the living room. The monster couldn't find Adam. It continued to search around the house for him. Phew, Adam said aloud. I sure hope that my shotgun signed by Joe Biden is here. Adam looked around and found his shotgun. He kicked down the bookshelf that was blocking the entrance to his safe room, alerting the monster via the noise of the shelf falling onto the ground. The sandwich-shaped monsters? Remember, kids, if it's not plural, don't pluralize it. It's a single monster. It's a singular being. Anyway, the sandwich-shaped monster ran toward the noise source as Adam raised his shotgun and turned off the safety since it was pre-loaded. He pointed the shotgun at where the monster would approach from, aiming it at where its head would soon be. The monster ran into the room directly where Adam was aiming. He shot his gun and its bullets blasted into the monster's face. It writhed in pain as Adam ran up and bashed the monster's face in with the end of his shotgun. Wow, that was really fun, Adam exclaimed. I should do this every night, he said. Adam decided he was tired and went upstairs back to his room. He hopped in his bed, grabbing his favorite stuffed teddy bear and covering himself in his blankets. He fell asleep not long after as the monster was left bleeding out on his carpets in the living room. And that, kids, is how you write a good story. This is a comedy horror story about Adam Sandler fighting a monster sandwich. I came up with all of this as we wrote it. I had no pre-decided plans. This was all made here and now. So yeah, remember, to start making your story, you wanna come up with the genre. You don't have to start with the title first, but it's a good thing to start with the title first to really encapsulate what you're supposed to be doing through the story. And what you want to do is make sure that your story has proper punctuation and proper grammar, and make sure all of the tenses are the same. Make sure that it's... Oh, yeah, remember, to tell the story in, like, a perspective, like third person or first person. First person is from the character view, third person is from the view of the narrator. Or, yeah, the narrator. I don't know what second character view is because I completely forgot what it was. But if you want to do second character view, go ahead. Try that. But we told this in the third person view, in the past tense, and remember to always read back through your story to make sure there are no grammar mistakes, no spelling errors, nothing. So, yeah, that's how you make a good story, I guess. That's how you... The story doesn't have to be good. That's how you write a good story. A story that's good. The story doesn't have to be good, but if it's written goodly, then it's a good story in my book of good stories. I don't know. Anyway, bye all. That will be it for writing a story with CreeperBoat. See ya. Never.